Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd. And in today's video, or at least in the first video, we have some major breaking news about Avengers Doomsday. And no, it is not an April Fool's joke. We are going to talk about that, what this means for the film's release, and what this means basically for the box office of Avengers Doomsday. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Later today, we'll have a Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and 3, or Episode 2 and 3 breakdown, so stay tuned for that. But I wanted to get this video out first because, again, this is very important to, of course, the MCU and Marvel Studios and Avengers Doomsday. So, we are on the road to that film and Avengers Secret Wars. Hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into this Avengers Doomsday news. So, Marvel Studios is reportedly in talks to shift the release date of Avengers Doomsday. This would help the film avoid opening on the same day as Dune 3, allowing Marvel to push its release earlier and secure exclusive access to IMAX screens for at least a week. This is coming at us from John Campea over on his YouTube channel. He talked about the idea of this. I believe Jeff Snyder has also kind of reported the same thing as well, and it would make a lot of sense for Avengers Doomsday to be moved or a week earlier, right? Dune 3 is taking up all of the IMAX screens on December 18th. Then I believe Jumanji is going to have a few IMAX screens in there as well after Dune 3, which is literally the next week after that. So Avengers Doomsday is going to have to compete with those two films. Now, I'm not saying that Jumanji 3 is going to break the box office records or anything like that. What I'm saying is Avengers Doomsday will not have an IMAX theater to put their film in. And Marvel Studios knows this, and they are kind of looking at this and saying, hey, if we want to move this film, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. The film's already pretty much done. They're doing a little bit of reshoots, and after that, it is all just post-production up until the film comes out. And we have already gotten a lot of Avengers Doomsday stuff. With that being said, I would not be shocked if Marvel Studios moved this release date up. Like I said, it would allow them to secure at least a week of IMAX screens, and IMAX is the biggest format right now in movie theaters. So Marvel Studios would make absolute bank by moving it up a week earlier, and they could also have it in the theaters for a little bit longer than what they would have had it when they would have released it on the same day as Dune Part 3, and they wouldn't have to compete with Dune. Now, I'm not saying that Avengers Doomsday would have competed with Dune in the first place, because I think a lot of people are way more excited for Avengers Doomsday, I'm just going to be honest about that, than Dune Part 3. But I do think that it is a good idea for Marvel Studios to move their movie a week earlier because of course, the IMAX screens and the amount of people that can go see the film and the amount of people that are going to go see it in IMAX just to say they saw it in IMAX. IMAX is, again, the most popular movie format right now everywhere. And if people only have 1 week to see this film in IMAX, they are going to go do that. So again, I think that it is, again, just the best decision for Marvel Studios to move it up a week earlier to secure those IMAX screens. I don't think they are thinking about delaying this film even longer than it is, because it would kind of force it to go along with Avengers Secret Wars, and then Avengers Secret Wars would be messed up as well. I just think that moving it up a week earlier allows Marvel to secure those IMAX screens and allows them to make more money, in turn allows them to produce better films. So again, it all makes sense. Marvel Studios, of course, shifting the release date of Avengers Doomsday, again, they would make absolute bank by doing this, and I cannot agree with the move itself even more. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this news in the comments down below. A little bit of a short video before we get our long video out, which is, of course, that Daredevil Born Again Episode 2 and 3 breakdown. So stay tuned for that. Hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Thank you all so much for watching. We are on the road to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.